You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about Brittney Griner, and we're also going to talk about former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom, who essentially has given up his NBA freedom because he came out in support of Tibet, in support of the Uyghurs over in China, and of course the NBA is highly in bed with China, the communist China, and of course so is Nike, so is LeBron James, and Enes Kanter bravely stood up and spoke out against those atrocities going on over there, and it's gotten him basically blackballed in the NBA. He has sacrificed his NBA career. That's what it looks like, Colin Kaepernick. That's what actual blackballing looks like, not getting a $20 million payday from the NFL. I mean, really. And he has come out and he is slamming the notion of something we've been very vocal about how bad of an idea it is to trade the Merchant of Death, VIKTOR BOUT, for Brittney Griner. I did a video yesterday afternoon. Joe Rogan slammed the whole thing. He came out and slammed the fact that Brittney Griner is essentially getting special treatment because she can shoot a basketball. And that seems to be exactly what's happening here. As we've got how many thousands of people rotting in jail right now over cannabis? And we're jumping through hoops. Joe Biden and the Biden administration, his decrepit, corpsey ass is jumping through hoops trying to get her out of a Russian prison right now. And the DOJ said, no, don't trade this guy. And they're going to probably do it anyway. Russia has opened up talks now and is speaking with the United States about this trade. So Enes Kanter come out. He made comments. We will play a little video from that. This is Outkick. Enes Kanter Freedom isn't a fan of potentially trading arms dealer VIKTOR BOUT for Brittney Griner. Man, they chased this guy for like 15 damn years. 15 years to get this scumbag. The NBA star was sentenced to 9 years in Russian prison on drug charges, and President Biden's administration is considering trading BOUT, who is known as the Merchant of Death, for Griner. Freedom thinks it's a bad idea. And we're just going to go ahead. We're going to play a little of this right here.
Because I know how Russian jails can get tough. And I know one thing, that she misses the national anthem, every word of the national anthem in that Russian jails. But, I've been following her case very closely. And the one thing that I will say, we cannot be sending a merchant of death, a person who is responsible for thousands of lives by selling illegal weapons in Africa, in Asia, and we cannot trade that horrible human being for her. It's just not a fair trade. And
just so everyone at home knows, you're talking about the prisoner swap that's on the table.
Of course.
Griner
Yes.
and Paul Whelan in exchange for one of Russia's most notorious arms dealers. That's what the State Department has put out for Russia right now. John Kirby told me a minute ago. They haven't really taken it up yet.
Wow. Okay, so he come out and he slammed it. He said, we can't trade her for someone important. We can trade her for someone important, but we can't give back someone who can actually harm the USA in the long run, like a terrorist, a weapons smuggler. It's just not a fair trade. At this point, I'm not sure there are any good options on the table. Griner was given a show trial and will do 9.5 years in Russian prison if she serves a full term. No matter what you think about her outrageous stance on the national anthem in America, the U.S. doesn't leave people behind. We need to bring her home. On the other hand, VIKTOR BOUT is one of the most dangerous people on the planet, and he will almost certainly go back to arms dealing as soon as he returns to Russia. Yeah, he's a major asset. His actions can get people killed all over the world. It's a terrible, terrible idea. And something I want to acknowledge. Did you hear what Enes Kanter said? Freedom said about the national anthem? I bet she learns every word of the national anthem. I bet she's learning it in Russian prison right now. I mean, that's That's a sly little bit of shade he just threw at Brittney Griner for protesting the national anthem when her ass was still over in this country, something that none of us, especially watching this channel, has forgotten about. All right? And the fact that they're willing to give up this guy, and Russia came back and said, nah, we want a convicted murderer too that's in Germany custody right now. We want a 2 for 2. And that's the problem. My biggest fear in this is that U.S. Marine Paul Whelan will get left behind. And that cannot happen. It absolutely cannot happen, especially if we're willing to give up somebody so damn dangerous. I commend Enes Kanter because, once again, look, Enes Kanter Freedom is coming out. He's coming out against the status quo narrative of the NBA and the WNBA right now. Once again, breaking narrative because, look, they're all banging the drum and virtue signaling to get her home. And while I think we all think 9.5 years is long for cannabis, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, and it probably is some kind of a political thing, regardless of any of that. Okay? I don't know how you can trade a basketball player for a world-class scumbag of dangerous, epic proportions like VIKTOR BOUT. It's ridiculous. I mean, Joe Biden has royally screwed this up. He has royally screwed this up. It should have never, ever been floated out there. And the only reason it was is because of all the attention this was getting, all the attention the mainstream media was giving this, and banging the drum to get her home like she's some. And that's my other deal. Brittney Griner is no hero for having got arrested in another country breaking their drug laws. How does that make you a hero? But status quo, mainstream media propping up criminals these days. We know how that works. George Floyd. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.